kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw, it's Wentz. Rolling to his left. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Let's go! 38!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the grab by Croft. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. On the carry, here's Clement. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is Clement. And shedding through the tackle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Good chip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dumps it off for Geis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Wentz now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Clement. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football. At the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Here we go.
A run, it's Clement, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Wentz to throw on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights loose. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Lion. Here we go.
On first down, Wentz. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jonathan Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go.
To throw is Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Let's find two.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas got it from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The point after is good. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. On 1st down, this is Geis. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson from 19 yards away. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz, escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Great. Here we go. 180!
Shotgun now for Wentz. Dance under pressure again, and down he goes again. Preston Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw here. He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Black, come on. There we go. Back.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will take the lead at 13-10. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
This is Geis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Eagles have recovered.
We have seen this before. And we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run again with Clement. And an alley to run. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Airing one deep for Curse. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. With it is Brown. Shifts by it, and now running right through it. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Eagles eager to see what Clement can do in his sophomore year. He's back there again on 1st and 10. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
82. This 5-2.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now Brown. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So, signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Porky, 82, Porky. Here we go, here we go. 280.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Run, run.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Wentz now on first down. Steps away to his left. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down. To throw is Wentz. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Into the Redskins. Have it, they do. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Well, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Geis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Geis receives the pitch. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a run with Geist. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Washington, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
you